Hi, and welcome to my first ever video of my YouTube channel, The Next. Today we are going to take a look at a PC build, basically a workstation made from parts sourced from outside. So let's go ahead and have a look at that. So let's take a quick look at how the parts were sourced and what are the components prices altogether, and then we'll do a very quick rundown on the build itself. Let's take a closer look at the component that we used. We took an ASUS Z270 Strix motherboard, on top of it an Intel 7700K as a processor. We put an MSI RX 580 gaming 8GB as graphics card, a G-Skill 8GB RAM 2400 MHz, Cooler Master 1200 watt platinum power supply, a Plextor 120GB M.2 drive for boot, a Western Digital 500GB drive for storage, and all in an Antec NX600 PC case. So that's a total of 35,600 rupees of this build. Now let's take a closer look at the build process itself. Now, not only we sourced all the parts from outside as an aftermarket in New Delhi area, we also wanted to make sure that we are building a workstation which is substantially strong enough to give user an experience of at least 1080p gaming without a lot of compromises. Intel 7700K, being the processor, gives it the upper edge of doing all the processor complex compute at the same time. The RX 580, which is an 8GB card, gives it enough juice to run a 1080p resolution game without any glitches. Now the build itself is relatively easy. The Antec NX600 case itself was very spacious from inside, and at the same time it actually has a very thin profile when it comes to putting it next to your monitor and keyboard and mouse. It does come inbuilt with all the 4 RGB fans, and it does have a controller which can be ARGB. That means you can put it on a motherboard and control the lighting from the motherboard software itself, MSI, ASUS, or other custom built software by the manufacturers. Or you can actually use the button on top of the cabinet, which you can control the lights from. So it was a go-to case, no-brainer, side tempered glass. On top of everything else, we had enough space inside the cabinet to do this build. That's enough for this first video of ours. We intend to bring in the benchmark in the next video for the computer that we build. On top of it, we would like to compare it against AMD 3600 with an equivalent graphics card in it, and try and see head-to-head what is the exact frames per second that we were getting on a 1080p resolution for any given game that we want to test. So this is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like, do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Press the bell icon so you don't miss any of our updates, and support the channel. This was our first ever video, and I'm signing off, so I see you in the next. Thank you.